I'll do it. I don't mind doing it. Live from the Vines, episode 97, I believe. I don't see it in the title.
I think it is 97.
97. Little college football preview. Talk a little bit about the playoffs coming up. Congratulations to the Texas Fighting Aggies for representing the state of Texas. Also, Record Tech.
Isn't it the Fighting Texas Aggies?
Is that what they say?
Fighting Texas Aggies, yeah.
And then
What is it, the Fighting Texas Aggie Band? What do they say at halftime?
Yeah.
They're interrupting my telling my boys from Lubbock. Shout out
Fighting
to the
Texas
boys.
Aggie first down.
Shout out to the boys out west. I still to this day say that Lubbock is one of the best college football towns. I don't. That's
We haven't been to a whole lot, but that one was fun.
There's not one other school in the state of, in the country that has a setup like they do with the Jones and that Sky Bar. Like, it's undefeated. That rooftop bar, you can look right over the Jones.
Yeah, I mean,
It's undefeated. Like,
I don't know if
you
it is or isn't.
have you not seen the videos on Instagram of the Darties there? Well, Tech's out there playing 11 o'clock game.
We're like 27. Can we even say Darties anymore?
Yes, we can still say Darty.
I don't think so.
I don't think I can make it to a Darty, but
We can. The thing is, we can make it to a Darty. We just can't make it to the Darty to making it out anymore.
Pods, the last time I went on a full Darty, me and Clayton went to College Station probably 4 or 5 years ago. It might have been 2 or 3 years ago for one of our buddies' ring dunk. And we got there in enough time. Well, we got there enough time to go to the pool at the reserve. And we went pool, took a quick nap, ring dunk, went to Northgate, and got back, and I could have swore that I was going to die. And that was probably one of the worst drives I've ever made back from College Station in my life. And I was probably 24 at the time, 23.
Yeah.
Could you imagine 26 now?
No.
27?
No.
But, yeah, on the playoffs. A lot of big news. Interesting playoffs this year. You know, JMU sneaks in there. Tulane sneaks in there.
I think, I mean, I don't mind it. Notre Dame didn't deserve it. Texas didn't deserve it. Like the people on the outside looking in, they just didn't.
You think they should keep the small school?
I think they need to be represented.
Yes.
There's no reason not to.
They deserve it. I'm being completely honest right now. They deserve it just as much as any other school deserves it. But what I will say, and y'all probably will disagree with me, you got to make a way to get two teams that belong to be in the playoffs. Not saying they belong.
They're going to go to 16.
Yeah,
16.
You can't penalize those guys because it makes it interesting. You know, it does make it interesting.
The spread's like 17.
But you never know what can happen.
They're not going to win it. They're never going to win it.
You act like that. Knows that. It's all the time.
It's playoff. It's
basketball.
It's playoff football. It's nothing.
It's March Madness. They're never going to win it.
What are we talking about here? What was it 2 years ago? Tulane went and throttled Oklahoma.
And what, a bowl game?
Yeah.
That half the roster opted out of?
I've seen teams in the regular season lose to teams that could play in the playoffs.
There's an upset that flies every year when Appalachian State beat the number one team in Michigan in the country. Like what? These things happen.
Yeah, like football is one of those.
Beat Oklahoma in the Fiesta Bowl. Everybody,
they're not gonna win the whole thing ever.
You never know that.
The best club. Yeah, I do. I'll put my whole.
Who thought Arizona State was going to be in the situation they were in last year?
They won a conference championship and got a bye.
No, they didn't.
Who thought Arizona State was going to be in that situation? Who thought Arizona State would take Texas to the wire?
Arizona State is a lot different from Tulane and JMU.
Pods, there's a couple teams in the SEC and the Big 12 and the Big 10 that Tulane and JMU could go beat tomorrow.
That's a playoff team?
Yes.
Who?
Like, are you saying like teams in the playoff actually, or teams that are
I'm talking
considered?
about the playoffs.
Oh, like you look at
If
the
you're playing
playoffs.
this hypothetical game,
The top teams are in
I'm
the
just saying,
playoffs.
put the best 12 teams in there. If that happens to be a 12-0 Tulane, like a Boise State does back then, like hell yeah. But
I just think you got to make it interesting and
think-
make a way for them to get into the playoffs. They deserve it just as much as the big schools.
I mean, if you want to make it interesting, I'd say put the best 12 teams in there, no matter what. The spread.
then what's the point of playing games?
What do you
They
mean?
just have
The
people.
spread is 17.5 and
Then
21.5.
Just have the best 12 recruiting classes every year. Go ahead and make the playoff games.
12 recruiting classes.
Yeah, because what's the point of playing games?
What do you mean?
If they're already going to be there, we know they're good. What's the point of playing
Indiana
games?
does not have the top 12 recruiting class. They have like
So I mean,
They got the top 3 portal recruiting class.
yeah, we're talking about high school, but they went 13-0. They deserved it. They got in.
exactly.
Exactly.
Tulane wins 11 games. James Madison wins 12 games.
Okay. Well, I'll be looking forward to a great game. Of
And they're
Madison,
what's
Oregon.
Tulane ranked? 11? I mean, like, what were they ranked before the playoff rankings?
Like 21 or something.
You can't.
They were
I just
20.
there is a good chance that Tulane beats Ole Miss. Ole Miss has a new head football coach, a new play caller. You got to think about all the stuff that's been going around the locker room the last 2 weeks.
A good chance. What is your good chance? Like
They've got a puncher's chance. It's still a football game.
yeah, but I would just rather see Ole Miss versus Notre Dame, Ole Miss versus Texas, Oregon versus Notre Dame.
I agree with you
That'd be way
100%.
better.
I agree with you 100% on that. I would rather see Ole Miss versus Texas. I'd rather see Ole Miss versus Notre Dame. But I'm telling you, this Tulane Ole Miss game could be a good football game. Tulane, listen.
Maybe for 2 quarters.
Listen, one thing that separates Tulane and Ole Miss, Summerall leaving was expected. Lane Kiffin leaving to them probably wasn't expected.
Well, obviously.
Those kids at Tulane want to send Summerall out with a bang. Like, they got respect for him still. They want to run
I'm
through a
not
wall
saying
for
they
him
don't.
still. Nothing's changed for them just yet.
No.
Ole Miss, everything just changed.
Ole Miss will still beat them by at least 2 touchdowns, maybe 3.
I'll take 21. If you're going to give up 21, I'll take 21.
No, spread 17.5. You're all Mr. Tulane now, so take that one.
Take the 17.
You taking that?
It's 17 and a half.
Yeah, 17.5. You're confident.
Okay.
Okay, you want to take James Madison? What is that? Oregon minus 21.5.
I like that a lot.
Okay. Okay.
What's the weather like in Eugene this weekend?
Jesus Christ.
That's going to tell me everything. It's going to tell a lot right there.
Well, I mean, they don't play for 2 weeks, but
What's the 10-day forecast?
let's see.
I'll tell you the weather. It's going to be ass whooping.
Heading in on Thursday, it's supposed to rain all week next week.
Okay, this is just my prediction. If Oregon
Oregon could hand the ball off 75% of the snaps and still win.
I'm just asking you, what makes you so confident that these big teams can, just blow these smaller schools out? Because every year somebody gets upset by these.
Who did it last year?
USF beat Florida.
We're talking about the playoff.
We're not. It's not. I'm just saying in general.
We're not playoff teams. These are good teams.
Florida's not a good.
These aren't preseason expectations that get upset in week 4. These are week 13 good teams that are 11-1, 10-2. This isn't
okay.
like it's a cute story. I mean, it's fine, but I mean, do you think a 10-2 Notre Dame should be left out over Tulane?
Yes.
No, I don't think so. But I think
they got left out over Miami, who they lost to. That's not.
I agree with that.
I agree they should. I agree that they should be in the playoffs, but you can't leave Tulane out the playoffs. You can't leave JMU out the playoffs.
Oh, sorry. I'll just be devastated to not see that one.
I mean, you have to find a way for them to have.
This is the thing with college football right now. College football is going to a place where it's college football playoffs are buzz, and it should not be like that. These bowl games should still be played out. I understand that, it's hard to play them out now because there's so much money on the line and different things like that. but you have to find a way to make it worth playing for something. JMU is 12-0. It's not right just to throw them in a bowl game.
They
Well,
lost the game.
11-1.
12-1.
12-1. I'm sorry. I've conference championship.
Let's see who they lost to.
It's no
They
reason
lost Louisville 28-14 second week of season.
Yeah, there's no reason to throw them in a game against a broken down, opted out team in a bowl game and let them go, play for it just to say they made a bowl game. They deserve to be in the playoffs.
Not over Notre Dame. They played the same schedule. Are they 11-1?
We don't know that.
They go 10-2? No, we know that they're going to lose more than.
If A&M plays Florida's schedule, are y'all 11-1?
No, probably not.
Exactly. So what's the point there?
Okay, Florida and A&M's comparable versus James Madison and Notre Dame.
Yes, because Notre Dame's an independent. They can control who they.
It's about
play.
Talent. So who would win, Notre Dame or James Madison?
That's another good solution.
Probably Notre Dame. And what I think should happen is there be a playing game.
Yeah,
I could see that. I could see a JMU.
I don't know. It's
versus
just
Notre
not like
Dame
it's
and
not
a
like
Texas
March
versus
Madness
Tulane.
where it's like you have these upsets and stuff. It's just.
But like the
different.
thing about it, you say
more
playoff teams, but every year we see good teams get beat by teams they're not supposed to lose to.
Who?
Well,
It happens all the time.
Who in the playoff? When does it happen?
There's been 5 years of playoffs. There's 127 years of college football.
Like
I'm talking about playoffs.
Do you not remember on homecoming when
We're talking about playoffs? We're talking about playoffs, not horrible teams in the regular season.
Do you not remember when Troy walked in?
Walking to LSU and Baton Rouge whenever they
beat
were
them on
8-4.
Like that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, we're talking about playoffs. When is the last? What is it?
But
5
you're talking
years?
theoretically. If that's happened, it could happen again. Just because you think it's not going to happen doesn't mean it won't. You keep putting these teams in there. One of them's going to win.
Okay.
And I think it could happen this weekend with Tulane and Ole Miss.
Yeah.
I know. You like John Summerall, so you're going to go for them. But
It's not even about Summerall. It's just about that it can
all
happen.
right, let's get off of this. Y'all big G5 guys. Trey's a huge G5 guy.
I'm not a huge G5 guy. There's no point. I mean,
I don't know. I just think
this
I
way.
just think
You
we all
love
make
to read
12
to it. Now
teams.
you get mad because you get left off because you lost to Miami and you lost to A&M. That's what started. Now you want to throw a bitch fit. Not even playing.
No, I
bowl
agree. Notre
games,
Dame's looking like
and present a motion of understanding to the playoff committee and say, hey, if Notre Dame's ranked in the top 14, we automatically get a spot. Are you kidding me?
Bullshit. That's bullshit. But I still think Notre Dame should be over James Madison this year.
Win more games.
Well, I guess they just need to go to the what conference is James Madison
Join
in?
the conference. Join the American.
Yeah, and they'll go every year.
Exactly. Quit being an independent. You make all the money you want with your own TV deal with NBC.
No, I agree with
Every
Notre Dame
other
and all that
sport at Notre Dame is part of the conference, but football.
stuff. Yeah, they're not joining this ACC.
And the way
anymore.
they're throwing a fit, the ACC probably don't even want them now.
And
Granted,
they were
wouldn't
mad
want
because
to
the
go
ACC
to
was like
their TV deal is terrible. But
they were mad because the ACC was like propping up Miami. I'm like, Miami is in their conference. What are they supposed to do?
they changed their Twitter profile pictures to the teams that they wanted to win.
That was like a sports page for them or something.
That was their actual.
No, and
Yes, it was.
no, I thought the same thing. It was like the Texags for Notre Dame or something was doing that.
Still soft.
No, I agree. Notre Dame looks like they look childish right now. But the first game is Alabama, Oklahoma in Norman. Bama minus 1.5 on Friday. What are y'all thinking about that one?
It's hard to beat a team twice. Hard to beat a good team twice. I think they'll have Ty Simpson, feeling better in 2 weeks, and I'm rolling with the Tide.
Man, it's a night game.
It's a night game in Norman. I don't know. I mean,
obviously you do know, Pod. I'm looking at your shirt.
The thing is,
actually, you have an Oklahoma 3/4 zip in my closet.
Huh?
Need to come get that.
I do?
Yeah. Clean lady hung it up in my closet. I went to grab a jacket the other day to walk out the house and got halfway out the door, and I looked at it. And it said OU right here, and I was like,
is it the one with the hood on it?
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. It's actually Reed's. Team issue. No,
Well, I looked at the tag in it, and it said issued to like number 44, 42 or something.
Yeah.
I want to pick Bama, but Alabama's been kind of leaking oil these past couple weeks. They haven't been looking too good.
The thing
Somebody
is,
just
like,
said,
if you,
Florida fan wearing an OU hoodie arguing for G5 schools. This is what the world has come to.
who?
Who said that?
I can't read everything they said, but it was Colin. Oh, we got another comment.
We can argue whatever sports that my allegiance is with Oklahoma Live with the baseball team. That's it.
Somebody said, I would love to see Tulane and Cal Phil next Saturday. Wonder how they would feel then.
Me too. We should be at number 6 above Ole Miss, but that's another conversation.
Why?
Strength schedule's better. Strength of record's better. Better win. What
What's
other
the better
metric?
wins?
On the road at Notre Dame at night. Every metric they say we're better at.
But you lost the last game, so they couldn't.
That's not a metric.
It should be.
Why? Because you win 11-1.
It's the most recent memory.
You talk about our schedule. You know, Ole Miss is like 46, right? Strength schedule. Yeah. Anyway.
Do you think that game to Texas hurt them?
No,
Obviously, it caused them a loss.
Of course, it hurt them.
But
anyway,
we're
not talking about Alabama, Oklahoma.
I'm asking Trey what he was talking about. That's all I'm asking.
Do you think if you played any other team in the top half of the SEC, A&M wins that game?
Yeah. I mean, it depends who. But
Just if you played Vanderbilt.
yeah.
By the way, I loved what Clark Lee was trying to do at the end. Make his own playoff game, his own playing game.
So we go play tomorrow.
Calling everybody up. We'll play a 13th one. I don't care. Let's go. Let's run it.
Are y'all a fan of the Pavias?
No.
I can't be.
I think Bobby is good. That's why I put him in my top 5 for the year. But
I think anybody that spent 6 years at a profession should be good at their job.
I would love to see Pavia versus Marcel Reed. That would be a good game. There'd be a lot of running.
yeah.
Is Marcel in New York?
Dang. Nope. Is DJ Lagway like you said he would be?
I don't know if I picked him to be there.
Somebody picked him to go to the SEC championship with you.
I don't know if I picked him to go to the SEC championship, but I picked him to have a way better season than what he did.
Did any of them go to the SEC championship game?
No, but y'all picked us to what? I think we were picked to finish like 6th in the league out of everybody in ESPN media poll.
I didn't know we were on the ESPN media poll.
No, I'm saying like everyone. Like we were predicted to go 6th or something.
I did not project. Well, I'm not saying this. I did not predict LSU to be as bad as they were.
No one did.
I did not project Jackson Arnold to be as bad as he was this year.
You
I
had
still got faith for you. Wherever you go, I'm going with you.
You had so much faith in him. He's gonna be really good at like UAB next year.
He's gonna be a really good salesman for me.
He's gonna get a great job. He needs to go work wherever Jake Fromm's working. Just make appearances on behalf of an insurance company.
I'm really
and Hugh Freeze is like Hugh Freeze basically said he's the reason he got fired.
Hugh Freeze is the reason Hugh Freeze got fired.
I'm really interested to see where DJ Lagway ends up at.
I would assume Florida.
I could see some purple and gold in his life.
Yeah, I think Sam Levitt's going there.
I could see that also. I could really see him. I could really see him at some purple and white at TCU.
But do y'all want to roll through the playoffs?
Yeah,
scatter shooting everywhere.
Let's see. We'll just
who are you picking? Are you picking OU with an OU hoodie on?
I mean, I'd be interested to see what 2 weeks off really does for Mateer, because he's not been the same since the surgery. And if rest actually does him well, like he was supposed to, that defense is just too good. The turnovers were the story in the first game. If you look at the box score, you think Oklahoma blew them out of the water, but they turned it over 3 times.
Bama.
Yeah. And so
Bryce Underwood, LSU. Our followers just said.
Yeah. But I mean, hopefully Reed can get a ticket, and I'm wearing this hoodie next Saturday.
You're gonna need more than that hoodie, Pods, in Norman.
I got another overcoat. But we know where Jaylon and I stand and you on the Ole Miss game, so we won't talk about that. Miami A&M.
I'm going with Bama though. I don't think Oklahoma. I mean, you can't count on a pick six and like a fumble and a pick, but
Cody Long is he is the best all-state agent in West Texas. If you consider that West Texas, or whatever you consider that, he's the best in the area. Go see my guy Cody Long, and he's also right. Let's be super bright. Now, he's not.
Yeah, I mean, pretty smart.
He is from West Texas. He's from Andrews. Well, he's from Andrews, living in Amarillo.
the next one was A&M Miami.
A&M Miami
at 11 o'clock for some reason.
Well,
college game days there.
You got to compete with
NFL. Yeah, I saw that. But still, it's kind of bullshit.
Give me the Aggies.
Spread is at 3.5. Total's at 51.5. I'm glad we got Miami over Notre Dame, but Miami is pretty talented.
What's up with the offensive line disrespecting Miami's defensive line?
One dude answered the question. I mean, I don't know if it's the whole offensive line.
That's very disrespectful.
That ain't very smart.
No, I don't think it is, but he's a competitor. It's fine. But I'd rather have Miami over Notre Dame. They're more talented, I think, maybe. But you've seen games like Louisville, SMU, where they've kind of stubbed their foot. I think Carson Beck can be good, but he has his moments where he gets a little rattled with the INTs.
Up until the SMU game, he had like 8 picks, I think. Since the SMU game, he's got 2.
Yeah. No, he looked pretty good. Their competition isn't the best they played. Malachi Tony's pretty good. Richard Bain is pretty damn good.
Reuben Bain Jr.
Can I ask a question?
Their defense is really good.
Their front four is fantastic.
Can I ask a question?
Huge.
Can you let me finish?
Huge.
But yeah, I think it's going to come down to quarterback play. Marcel can't be turnover prone. Hopefully Le'Veon Moss is back. That's what they're saying he should be finally. Hadn't been back since the Florida game, since y'all took him out. But I'm excited. What?
Is Colin Klein calling plays?
Yeah. Yep.
Are we not worried?
And our defense. What?
Why is your defensive coordinator going to Kentucky?
Because he can actually be the defensive coordinator.
Because he got demoted.
Is Elko calling the defensive plays?
Yeah. His contract's up. And he was a good recruiter. He came from Florida. He's a good linebacker coach, but he wants to call plays, I guess. But no, I'm excited. Hopefully I'm at the game. But 11 o'clock is a little shitty. I think it should be a night game. Because I think they gave JMU the night game, which y'all will be tuned into that.
I will actually be watching the South Lake Carroll Dragons play for a state championship.
But I think it'll be a pretty close one. But I think I got the Aggies, but I'm not super confident. But I'm excited. Excited to see what the environment's like.
I think it'll be just a good old-fashioned game at Kyle Field up until about halfway through the second.
Miami's going to travel.
No.
I don't know.
They're going to travel.
I don't know.
They're not
that alumni.
They're not the best attendance record in stadiums.
Well, saying that alumni could use an excuse to come to Texas.
There's not going to have any effect on the game.
Well, I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying they're going to travel.
But no, it'll be cool. See, ain't in the playoff, first time ever. Then pick them.
I am.
Yeah, Jalen's picking A&M.
You got A&M?
That was being
nice. Hell yeah.
I don't think Miami's a bad football team. Just going back to the
third leg Greg saying that rap? Was the 11-4 posse or whatever it is?
Oh yeah, Greg Olson.
But just going back to the past game that I watched A&M play, they let a horrible Texas run game team run for over 200 yards against them. And also, I think Miami's defense up front is going to give Marcel Reed some trouble. I think A&M can put Carson Beck in some bad situations and make him also struggle. But I think that he has the experience in this game compared to Marcel Reed, and he's been in this moment. And I think Miami has I think Miami's more of a pissed off team getting in than an expected team to get in, and they're playing with a little chip on their shoulder, because they've been disrespected the last couple of weeks about the playoffs and things. I think it's gonna be a really good game, but I think Miami, pulls this one off for sure.
I agree.
Nice.
We picking them all the way through?
I think I will say this: if Marcel Reed can protect the ball and be a game manager like he's been being, I think they can give Miami some trouble. And again, go either way. But if Miami gets that pressure on Marcel Reed, I don't think it'll be an issue for them to win this ball game.
Yeah, I mean our line's pretty good, so I don't think it'll be like super pressure. But
yeah, y'all have the best. Y'all have one of the best offensive lines in college football. But I thought y'all I haven't watched a lot of A&M football this year, and getting to watch the Texas game from the start to finish, I just think that Texas
they had one sack. I think a lot of it was Marcel Reed getting
but I think the different looks that we gave y'all made Marcel Reed make some horrible decisions.
In the secondary?
Yes.
Yeah, so it wasn't the D-line.
Well, the D-line put pressure on him most of the night, made him break out the pocket. If we could have contained him, it'd have been a little different ball game.
Yeah.
But I still think A&M's, I'm not sitting there saying y'all are just, terrible. I just don't think that y'all are playing with the same emotion that Miami's going to come in playing with. Kind of because you don't have to.
Why? It's one and done.
Because I'm not understanding, but you expected to be in the playoffs. Like you knew you were going to the playoffs.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. I mean, you can also say it's a good thing that we lost our last game to kind of get a
it exposes a lot of things that you have to fix.
3-week break, kind of get us off our high horse and everything. So
I agree 100% with that. I think
Le'Veon Moss will be, if he's actually back to healthy, I think that'll be a big thing.
But like, how much
Ruben Owens was he was just tripping over himself in the fucking Texas game.
I know, but how much workload can you give him because he hasn't played in like 5 to 6 weeks?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hopefully he's back to near there.
I know. I'm asking a question. Like, how much do y'all can y'all depend on him?
Yeah.
Like, you got it. Is Ruben Owens healthy?
I hope so. I mean, he looked like he got his ankle messed up a little bit, but
whatever happened to Marcel Reed's ankle?
I think he just sprained it or rolled it. He said he hyperextended his knee.
I thought it was Achilles for sure.
Yeah, I thought it was ACL. I thought the season was over.
Non-contact.
Yeah, but we'll see. Hopefully we can get some run game, but I'm excited. I'm really excited for it.
Was it Achilles? Who do we think? We watched something and we saw their Achilles pop. What was that? Was it Marcel Reed?
No, it wasn't his Achilles, so.
I don't know what we watched. I can't remember what it was, but we watched something last weekend at the house and somebody's ankle popped. And you could
championship weekend?
Was it 2 weekends ago we watched it? I can't remember what it was, but we sat there and watched somebody's Achilles just I can't remember. But
Daniel Jones did it on Sunday.
I didn't watch NFL football. Outside, we go down to the bracket. We go back to JMU at Oregon in Eugene. Cole told us point spreads at like 22. No faith in JMU. I think JMU covers. I think Oregon wins, but I have faith in them covering the spread on this game. And just so we can let everybody know, gambling is illegal in the state of Texas, and we do not partake in that. Everything we say on here is just our picks that we put on our show to post so people can troll us. We are not sport gambling. We are not giving you information about sport gambling. We're not trying to persuade you to sport gambling. All this is our opinions and what we like the best this week.
Yep. It's just for our record.
And for the record, it's Oregon. I mean, I don't know. They've looked better than they played. Does that make sense?
What is Oregon's signature win this year?
USC? No, did they lose to USC?
Who? Oregon? They lost to
They beat Penn
Indiana.
State.
Now Penn State didn't beat them, I don't think.
You know what I'm saying? I was asking what's their signature win? USC,
State.
15.
Penn State at Iowa and USC.
So that's the question I was going to ask y'all earlier, and I want to ask this question now because you just set it up to be perfectly answered. I love the SEC. I think, you want to play the best football, go play in the SEC. But can we still sit here and say that SEC runs college football?
I wouldn't say run, but I think it's better top to bottom conference.
Like, you look at the Big Ten. Penn State, yeah, I get the season they have, but Penn State, Oregon, Indiana, Ohio State, Iowa, USC.
Iowa?
Yeah.
What was Iowa's record? 8-4?
Yeah. Any SEC team would hate to have to go play Iowa.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to line up and hit Iowa in the mouth all game in the 4-degree weather? Like, you go look at the ACC. Miami, Pitt, Clemson, Georgia Tech.
Are we comparing? What are we doing?
The ACC is not comparable.
No, I
it's the
understand
Big
that.
Ten. It's the Big Ten and the SEC.
No, you're not listening to what I'm about to
It's
say.
the Big Ten and the SEC. The SEC does not run college football anymore.
You're not listening about. You're not listening to
bottom.
what I'm
The
saying.
SEC is better.
Yes, the SEC is better. But can you just say like what we used to could say in college football, like SEC can beat anybody?
Yeah, they can beat anybody.
I don't think so.
They can beat anybody. I think they can beat anybody.
That's like Ole Miss. That's like Tulane can beat Ole Miss, but you said it's not going to happen.
Okay. If you're trying to argue this point to back up yourself, what we were saying earlier.
No. I'm not arguing this, but you're about to hear what I'm about to say.
Okay.
So should the SEC automatically? How many teams we get in? 5?
No, there's no automatic.
There's no automatic now.
I know,
When they
but
go
like
to 16, they're trying to argue automatics 4 for us and the SEC, 4 for the Big Ten.
4 for the ACC, 4 for the Big Ten.
4 for the SEC, 4 for the Big Ten.
What about the ACC?
They're not good enough.
Their conference game was what? Duke versus
Virginia, and it was great.
That was a good game. But those
I mean, over the last
that's like the Big 12. You're gonna start giving the Big 12 4 teams. The Big 12 is gonna be really good for
who? It was Texas Tech and nobody else.
BYU
Got their ass whooped.
Arizona State.
the ACC has won 4 national championships in the last 25 years.
And how many of those were Florida State and Clemson?
They were probably only those 2.
Yeah. Miami, too, in 2001.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. SMU's in the ACC now.
Yeah, but okay.
Wow.
I mean, what I'm trying to say is I think it's even playing field now.
Yeah, you can make the case for SEC and Big Ten, but that's it.
All right, so yes, the disparity between the top teams in each division is been shrunk.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not like it used to be.
The transfer portal, what it's done, and this is why Nick Saban retired. A great coach had a great roster top to bottom, that their third strings were still good. You knew if you waited your chance, if you waited 3 years and played middle linebacker, defensive end in Alabama,
You're going to be a first-round draft pick.
You're going to be a first-round draft pick in 1 year.
I agree 100%. And now you can go be Syracuse. I mean, not Syracuse. You can go be Michigan State now and have $400-something million in NIL now, and I can go get whoever I want and be relevant again.
I mean, no. Why
not? Tech just did it.
$400 million was to the athletic program. I don't know if it came with caveat.
Well, we know football's can get majority of that.
Yes, because they bring in the most money.
Tech did it.
Tech bought it, but what I'm saying is the disparity there. Your Duke now has a shot of being good because that guy that's sitting there as a sophomore that hadn't played in 2 years, like, why would I wait another year?
Yeah, you were able to stack talent a lot more than you are now.
No, you're not able to stack talent because
back then you were able to. Now everybody's portaling.
Why wait in the shadows and make a little bit of NIL when Texas Tech comes around and it's like, hey, I got $200,000 for you next year. Come on and play. You're going to play.
Yeah, it's every kid in high school wants playing time. They don't want to go get developed anymore. They want to go play immediately.
But I mean,
that story's been the same forever. You don't want to go and sit, but the thing is the powerhouse is Nick Saban, Clemson, Michigan, and Ohio State.
They can sell that though.
That you can sell getting developed. Now it's okay. Why would I go get developed when in year 2 I go make $250,000 somewhere, and that sets me up for at least through college. You're not worried about anything.
The top teams aren't as bigger talent gap. But I still think in totality, the SEC is better than the Big Ten.
Yeah, I think top to bottom, yes. Absolutely.
Like it's just
Purdue.
Compare Iowa compared to like Florida's roster. Or if you want to pull another Big Ten team that's towards the bottom.
The bottom of the Big Ten. Look at
Purdue. Pull the LSU roster.
Who do you think is going to be favored in that game?
Or go to South Carolina when you're playing Dylan Stewart, who's a top 10 pick, but they're 3-6. Go to Florida, who's won 3 games, but they're a top 10 roster in football. Ohio State, Penn State, Oregon, they can play with anybody. But the middle to low teams, I think it's still a talent gap.
Yeah, Purdue is 2-10 on the year. If you think for 1 second that Rutgers, who finished, they're in the bottom 5. Has to go.
They won 5 games.
They're in the bottom 5 of the conference. If they are number 5, they have to go to Florida and play, or Florida goes to Rutgers. Who's favorite?
The rosters are completely different.
I mean, I don't think it's so much the rosters. I mean, granted, Rutgers, the recruiting ground, is not.
Hey, we're not doing that.
Well, they would just happen to be 5th, and Florida was 5th to last in the conference. So, sorry, Joey.
You saying it's not the rosters? What?
No, because at the end of the day, they're just not football teams. Purdue, basketball school. Maryland, basketball school. Michigan State, Izzo. Wisconsin used to be good, but was it Brett Bielema? He's gone. He's at Illinois now. Now they're 8-4 instead of Wisconsin being 8-4 again.
Yeah.
So it just is what it is. But the disparity isn't as great anymore. That's why you have Vanderbilt being good and a quarterback there, and they might flip the number 1 quarterback in the country. Who knows?
They did. He signed.
Did he sign Vanderbilt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
He's from Nashville.
Yeah, I mean that.
And his teammate that was committed to Bama, receiver, flipped it to Vanderbilt too.
Yeah,
which I like it. I like kind of the more parity.
It makes it fun.
I think there should be more guidelines or restrictions on the transfer portal NIL, but I like where it's not just the dynasties up there every year.
This is where we were robbed of a great team getting in the playoffs with Cignetti at JMU because they weren't eligible for postseason play yet.
Yes.
And you look at what he's done at Indiana, and you didn't let them play in a bowl game or anything. They were undefeated.
Wasn't that 4 teams still? No, or no? No.
He's only – no, it was 3 years ago. Which is, what are we in? Year 2 or 3 of the
2
both team. Yeah. So, but they wouldn't let him go to a bowl game. And if Cignetti can do what he's doing with Indiana's roster.
No, he's a great coach.
I had a lot of hate against Cignetti because he was saying to Google me and all that and stuff. But I respect that guy. I respect him 100% now. He's all good in my book.
Yeah. Well,
that's I forget last year Texas lost the SEC championship game. We had to play Clemson at home, and Arizona State got the bye
because they had the conference championships getting by.
Yeah. And then Penn State got that's Boise State.
No one on a bye won a game.
No.
Everybody that played the weekend before won.
Yeah, because Georgia got beat by Notre Dame. But yeah.
Barely beat Arizona.
Did you already talk about the Ole Miss Tulane? Did you already pick that one?
Yeah. We talked about her.
I didn't know y'all gonna repick it.
I got Ole Miss covering.
Oh well, I mean, winning the game, Ole Miss.
No, back it up. Back, put your money where your mouth is, man.
No, I think Ole Miss
It's gonna be a
should win the
great
game.
game. It's gonna come down to the last drive.
It will be a good game.
I think
How do they do it?
Tulane,
Hold on.
it has.
That's how they do it. Give me Tulane.
To win.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
I don't. Oh, I'm sorry. They do this actually now.
It's like roll wave or something.
Yeah, this girl.
So are you a roll wave fan for the playoffs, Trey, or do you want him to finish as quickly as possible? Did you want him to win his conference championship?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. Some people be like, get to Florida and start on everything.
I think he's doing it the best I've seen.
He's doing it the right way.
2 years of this, he's doing it the best I've seen in this kind of transition.
I saw people trying to compare it to Lane Kiffin leaving the LSU. It's totally different, though.
Not the same because nobody, Florida
People
could less.
He's getting promoted up. Like you can't knock.
Lane Kiffin got promoted up.
That's yes, but that's.
Like
it's opinionated on that one.
I think Lane Kiffin definitely didn't handle it as well as John Summerall's doing.
Yeah, but it's completely different
because he's not sitting in Florida.
No, because
he couldn't came out and say, "Yeah, I'm going to LSU," but
yeah,
it's a rival. It's the SEC.
Someone said, which it might have been Paul Feinbaum. It's they say not to burn a bridge, but Lane Kiffin seems to burn every bridge.
He burned the boat,
even while he's standing on it.
Did you see that video? Did you see the video of him like on the phone on Twitter about him talking about Lacey and stuff?
Yeah.
Is that real?
I don't know.
What do you say?
That's one thing we have not talked about on the podcast is the Lane files, and there's a lot.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of news that were like
a lot.
It's like a meme. Somebody standing next to somebody like getting beat up, and it's like Lane Kiffin watching whatever his name is, Michigan coach getting arrested and everything for this.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh,
There was one where it's Sharon Moore fired for cause for illicit affair with a staffer, and I can't remember if it was the meme of the guy with the book that's on fire or what, and it was like him scrolling through LSU's policy guidelines again, making sure he's okay. Which if Coach O was fine at LSU, granted he won a national championship to make it a little bit more fine, I think Lane will be okay. What finally broke the camel's back at LSU for Coach O was a trip to the gas station.
You told this story 1,000 times, Spots.
Was it on the podcast though?
I don't think I heard it.
He's at the gas station.
He's at the gas station, pulls up, and there's a fairly fit, attractive woman in a workout set getting out of her car.
Oh yeah, I've heard this one.
And so he's like, "Hey,
it was like a coach's wife or something."
Yeah, and she says yes. He goes, "Well, we should work out sometime." And she said, "I don't think so. I'm married." He goes, "Well, why does that matter?" And it was the wife of a pretty big booster. So,
have you seen him doing his podcast now?
Coach O on his podcast? I didn't know he had.
I don't know. It's his. I don't think it's his podcast.
He went on with like busting with the boys.
But he told the same story like 5 times in a row to like 5 different shows.
Yeah,
and he didn't miss a beat. And they're like, because it sounds like if you hear the story, obviously it sounds like he's lying. But if you read the comments, everybody's like, "There's no way you tell this story 5 times in a row as accurate as he did."
That's like, there's no way he thought Joe Burrow was a national championship quarterback the way he tells that story.
You don't think so?
Did you see him talking about like when he met with Joe Burrow and he was like, I told Joe, he was like, if I don't get you, they're gonna fire me.
Yeah,
but I'm shy. So he's like,
now
Joe Burrow's shy, so I talked to the brother.
He's a hell of a recruiter. I mean,
that's basically like your brother's
tenacious recruiter.
That's
you tried to get Adrian Peterson's
dad moved to LA.
Yeah. Try to get him transferred to
Texarkana, and they got OU games.
Yeah. He's like, I got to go to Oklahoma because he can see him in jail. He goes, what? And he was like on the phone with governors trying to get him shipped to California to be in jail there so he could come play at USC.
Yeah. He was telling Joe Burrow, he was like, we got 3 quarterbacks. I'm going to put you at 4th string. You're going to work your way up. He's like, but I know you're better than them. And then he was like telling Taylor Lewan, he's like, I ain't watched a lick of film with this dude. Joe Burrow, but I'm just taking him for his word. And then he was like, I was telling him I got two receivers.
Two receivers. You're gonna really like it. You're gonna really like it, Joe.
Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
And they showed a video of him like he was doing something. They walked out and just like disappeared. And he's like, did he drive here? They're like, yeah.
Yeah.
You got anything? What are we talking about next? We covered pretty much everything.
We haven't talked about
Sharon Moore.
Yeah, I don't want to be a part of that.
why.
He's suing the university.
They're not suing the university.
No, he's not.
They're not suing the university. They could sue him. He gave her a pay bump because he was getting some. What are we talking about? She went from making $58,000 a year to $90,000.
Talk about a Hall of Fame bag fumble for having that job and then doing that. I mean, golly.
Was the screenshots of his Instagram followers real?
Yeah.
That's you got to know they're public, man.
He was sloppy with it.
He was.
Like he was coaching at Angelina College or something. Like, dude.
He posted there was a clip of him and that staffer standing next to each other at a soccer game.
Yeah.
They were standing together on the field before they took the field.
It's just
Boy. I didn't realize he had 3 kids.
And a wife.
And a wife. And the wife and the staffer followed each other on Instagram.
What was wild is it was a name I hadn't heard in a while. And why am I drawing a blank on it? Because it's hard to forget his face. Who was that receiver for the Bengals for a long time that had that long, weird name? Hushmanzada? TJ Hushmanzada.
What, did he play there or something?
No. He was just like, that dude's stupid. He's like, how could you risk it? How could you risk it? And then everybody's talking about Nick Saban's book. He's got a quote in it. Did y'all read that?
Yeah. I
He's
saw
like,
it
you never
too.
sleep with someone that has less to lose than you do. He's like, so if I was going to go out, cheat on Miss Terry, it better be Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. Dude, it's like, he doesn't get any buyout or anything now.
No, because he's fired for cause.
And then nobody will hire him.
He'll be coaching somewhere.
What was his?
Year,
What like?
year
Is he an offensive, defensive guy? What is he?
I think he's like O-line coach in the OC before.
I just didn't know what his role.
That's
were.
wild. When I first saw the story about the whole,
If Art Briles is still coaching, he'll find a job. And Art Briles was not nearly as. And Art Briles is innocent, you ask me. But
I wouldn't say he's innocent, man. He's some complicit with that stuff, knowing it. I wouldn't say just full innocent.
Okay, I would say he was the fall man.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're the head of the program.
Yeah, I mean, there was some.
Yeah, he's the head of the program, but there's also
There was some
somebody that
definite.
sits right here, and there's somebody that sits right here.
There was some
And he has
definite
to
cover up
work.
stuff.
Yeah, like I'm not saying that he was not in the. I'm not saying he was just, not in the wrong, but.
Which, I mean, it took him a while to even get a job.
Well, yeah, because he was blackballed.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to take Sharon a little bit.
Yeah, but Sharon's in a different situation because somebody could take a chance on him and like mentor him and help him because his situation, what he's dealing with and stuff. Hopefully he invested well.
I don't know. What you think Kalen DeBoer takes a Michigan job?
Yes.
I don't.
Why would he want at Alabama?
Why is that a foregone conclusion that he wants Alabama?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard anything that he wants out.
I don't think he's just going to come out and openly say, "Yeah, I want out of Alabama." But Pod, you've been there. How long have you been there now? 2 years.
A year. This is his second season, right?
Yeah.
So he's been there 2 years.
Yeah.
So
maybe if it opened up earlier this cycle, I don't know.
I just don't think that he can. I don't think anybody can be Nick Saban, obviously. But I don't
That's
think
the thing. So, like,
nobody's going to beat Nick Saban
do you think Michigan's a better job than Alabama?
right now. Like right now?
Overall as a program?
No, nowhere near.
I'd say, I don't know, maybe. Nowhere near?
Nowhere near.
Why?
Because Alabama's ran college football for the last 20 years.
With Nick Saban.
Yeah, but they
but you go pre-2007 and you have to go back to
Michigan ran, but we're talking about now. Kids don't remember that. Kids don't want to go to Michigan because of what, Tom Brady did at Michigan.
I'm not necessarily talking about history. I'm talking
Kids
about
want to go to Alabama because they remember watching Alabama run college football.
Yeah.
When I go talk to a kid and
but see the
thing is more resources.
Clemson was right there with them, and Clemson's not any good anymore.
But Dabo's self-inflicting doing that to Clemson. Like you can still go get a kid out of Crowley, Louisiana, and offer him. Dabo could easily go meet him when he's 14 years old and build a relationship with him. He'll still go to the University of Clemson. Clemson still can go to Atlanta, Georgia, and go get somebody out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Like you can't come. It's hard for you to come to East Texas and say, "Hey, I want you to come to the University of Michigan so you can do what these guys did in 2000."
I mean, you could say the same about Alabama going to up north.
But what I'm saying is, I think Caden Proctor's from Philadelphia, I believe.
I mean, yeah, it happens.
Caden Proctor's from Iowa.
Okay, Iowa. I'm sorry. Yeah, but
it happens. I'm sure there's Michigan people from Texas on there.
Well, I know. I understand. There's a lot of kids from Texas that have played at Michigan, but I'm saying, to go build what you want to build, it's a lot easier for me to go sit in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and bring you to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and let you look at guys that you've seen over the last 10 years of your life, play, and what Alabama does and what they've done, and all that. You've seen all that. It's just a lot easier to do. It's just like Lane Kiffin going to LSU. Lane Kiffin can go.
Lane Kiffin has more resources. He has more talent around him. He doesn't have a competing state school.
No, what I'm saying is like Ole Miss. I can go tell a kid that's a 5-star recruit in the state of Texas, I want you to come to LSU. It's gonna be hard for me to go say, "Hey, I want you to come to Ole Miss." I want you to come to Michigan.
But I mean,
Ohio State just
won a national championship more recent than Alabama has.
You said what?
Michigan's won a national championship more recent
than
Alabama has.
That was a fluke of a season.
What?
It's like basically TCU, for instance. That is a great.
How is that comparable
to what Tulane is doing?
It's John Harbaugh. I mean,
TCU got beat by 35 in the fucking championship.
They made it.
It was more than that.
They beat somebody to get there.
40.
Georgia hung like 70 in that national championship game.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
TCU
Bill Muschamp's kid played running back in it.
They beat Michigan that year.
Yeah. So I think
I would at least say Michigan and Alabama are on level playing field in terms of program.
When I think Alabama,
what are the top 5 jobs in the country?
Alabama, LSU, Texas, Florida. I'm sorry, not Florida. Ohio State, Oregon.
Not Georgia.
Oh well, Georgia.
That's you got 5. You got to name 5.
Okay, Alabama, LSU, Texas, Georgia, Ohio State.
Michigan's up there. I mean,
they're up there, but you can't say Texas is not one. You can't say LSU's not one. You can't say Georgia's not one. You can't say Alabama's not one.
What makes if you're talking about stuff kids remembering growing up, Texas they haven't won a national championship since when?
Because it's still the university. It's still the University of Texas.
It's still the University of Michigan.
Yeah, I understand that, but from a recruiting standpoint, when I go to California and recruit,
Michigan has just enough national brand as anybody.
Yeah, I understand that 100%. But we're talking about from a recruiting standpoint, it's easier for the University of Texas to go to California and recruit a kid compared to the University of Michigan.
What makes it hard for Michigan?
A kid having to go play in Ann Arbor that's grew up in California his whole life.
So what makes that a difference?
That's a big deal. A kid.
What makes that a difference?
How does Ohio State get C.J. Stroud and all?
Look at Michigan's offense.
California.
Look at Michigan's offense. Michigan's known for doing what?
We're not talking about offensive schemes.
We're talking about the programs as a whole.
I know. I'm just saying. What is Michigan's playbook known to do?
John Harbaugh ran a pro-style offense.
What is Michigan's playbook known to do? What is Michigan known to do? Michigan's
Now,
known to run.
remember who was on the cover of College Football 14?
Michigan is known.
Do you think they were running a pro-style offense then?
Michigan is known to run the ball. When you think of the University of Michigan, you think of hard-nosed, smash mouth, run.
Okay, if you're old enough, you remember Texas running the wing T. What are we talking about?
I understand that. But what has Texas did for the last 10 years?
What? Not won a national championship. Michigan
They haven't ran a wing T.
No one is anymore unless you're Navy.
You can't sit here and tell me that Texas is not a better job than University of Michigan.
I'm saying it like there.
They're both tier 1.
They're close. But you said give me 5. And Texas is before Michigan.
Yeah.
I would say they're both tier 1 jobs. I mean, it's not really.
I just when you think of 5 jobs, Georgia, Texas, LSU, Alabama, Ohio State.
What makes Ohio State better than Michigan?
Because they won a national championship the last.
We're talking about programs. We're not talking about we're talking about resources. We're talking about
because it's Ohio
grounds.
They run college football pretty much now.
You like a run college football quote.
So they don't. So Georgia and Ohio State don't run college football?
Not saying they don't. I just said you did. You do like it.
Like you can't compare Ohio State and Michigan to each other right now.
We're talking about programs. We're not talking about teams.
So I'm saying you can't compare the programs.
No, obviously one was just sleeping with a staffer and they fired their head coach and they went 8-4 and the other one's in the college football playoff as a number 3 ranking. Like, what are we doing?
Can you win a national championship at both if you got a good coach?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's 10 programs in the country you can win a national championship and you have a good coach.
Exactly. Those are all tier 1 jobs.
There's probably 15 if you want to be honest.
Steve Sarkisian a good coach?
Yeah. Made the playoffs the last 2 out of 3 years. Won the Big 12 championship. Made the SEC championship in his first year.
First year in the SEC.
Yeah. You can't play in the SEC championship unless you're in the SEC.
They didn't beat any top teams in the SEC last year.
Okay.
Neither is A&M this year, but
exactly. That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah.
But A&M still ain't beat Texas.
Well, we're in the playoffs.
I mean, I think if you're from the Midwest, Northeast, Michigan is a better job than Alabama.
Yes, I would agree with you on that.
And Kalen DeBoer's not from Alabama.
That's very true. What about Brian Kelly?
Why would they hire him?
Why wouldn't you?
John Gruden in his high school yearbook quoted said, "I want to be the head coach at the University of Michigan."
I could see that.
Michigan man at heart. I don't know if that's.
Did you see Chip Kelly interviewed for the Georgia Tech job?
For the Georgia Tech job?
The OC.
Yeah. OC? Yeah. Chip Kelly?
Yeah.
Fuck.
What?
I'd have taken him at Florida. I love Buster Faulkner, but.
About to say, didn't y'all get Georgia Tech's OC?
Yeah, I didn't know he was coming back already. Right, let's see.
I don't know that
championships, Michigan or Texas?
Said what? I couldn't hear you.
Let's see. I forgot who won the national championship the most. Oklahoma's number 9 was 7. Michigan still has 10. Dang.
Yeah, I don't know.
Texas isn't on the list.
I would argue with NIL, a lot of schools or programs that weren't blue bloods necessarily are kind of up there now with the ability to like play or recruit or with anybody.
Well, Oregon's always been there. I mean, like who out of that hasn't? Like, if you go back into the 2000s, it was USC and Ohio State. You get into the 2010s, late 2000s, it's Bama, a little bit of LSU, and now it's Georgia and Ohio State again, with a little bit of Alabama.
A little bit of Clemson. You gotta give him the splash. He's won a lot of big games over there.
They're tied if you go back the last 10 years in national championships. 2-2. So
like NIL, like Texas Tech was able to flip their whole roster, and now they're 4th seed in the playoff because they have a billionaire bankroll in their roster.
Yeah, I mean, Oregon is the same way. They have Phil Knight money.
Yeah.
He owns Nike. He's got way more money than the Double Eagle boys.
And it might have more money than Tech.
Who has more money than anybody, unless he actually has to get a government bailout, is going to be Michigan.
Or fucking Utah.
No, it's Michigan.
Oh, with the
Larry Ellison.
But it's like his girlfriend or something, right? His wife.
Yeah. And she said, I want Bryce Underwood. He said, okay, how much?
Yeah, I saw LSU fans.
$10 million check, and it didn't make it.
You see what Troy Aikman said?
A dent.
I saw LSU fans that were like,
never got to see the kid.
No.
There was like Portnoy was like Lane Kiffin come to Michigan or something. Somebody put like the Canes CEO, it was like $22 billion. And they're like, that's cute. And they put up like 150
Larry
billion.
Ellison.
Larry Ellison.
Yeah. He took over. He had a little bit more money than Elon Musk had there for a minute. He's in the 200 billion.
Like
Oracle.
Yeah.
So it's once you get over $1 billion, it's probably whatever. You probably have to have in the tens to really buy whatever you want. Is that puts you in the sports team category? But
man, I don't think I'd go to a university just for the money if I had the chance.
You're lying.
I don't think so.
You're telling me Texas offers you $500,000.
If Texas offered me $500,000 and somebody's offered me a couple million, I don't, that's a no-brainer there. But if you got to talk millions now. If you're
that's the going rate.
If they offer me if they offer me $500,000 and immediate start and playing time,
USC comes in, some tech billionaires like, you know what, I'm interested in football. Like, who do we want? And they say we want Jaylon Mark. How much is he going to take? And they say, you know what, $10 million.
Compared to $500,000, that's a no-brainer.
You just said.
But if you're saying like Texas is offering $2 million and USC comes in with like $6 million. If Texas is offering $2 million in playing time,
USC offers $7 million in playing time. You're going to USC. Don't even act like you're not.
Just depends.
Miami's the one that's been bankrolling quarterbacks. Miami offers you $6 million in playing time. Neither of them have income tax. You ain't got to worry about it.
Didn't they pay Carson Beck like $3 million this year or something crazy?
I think it's $6 million.
I'm going to Texas.
No, you're not.
You know where I'd actually, if I had the chance to be a big recruit, you know where I would actually go? And I'm
JMU.
JMU. I'm going to Rutgers.
No, you're not.
Tulane.
Tulane for the win.
Imagine how much fun you'd have in New Orleans with $6 million.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I wouldn't be playing quarterback.
No.
I'd be playing black.
You need all that money up front.
You see Georgia's like suing
the kid from Mizzou.
That's
kid that transferred.
Yeah, as far as like money in college football, there's two big things that happen. Georgia is suing, trying to get their NIL money back. Everybody's had the verbiage of what they're suing on written into the contracts, but no one's kind of dipped their toe in the pool of trying to actually exercise it.
I've heard kids paying back though, like some stuff before they transferred. Like Walter Nolan had to pay A&M like $1 million or something when he transferred because he didn't like live up to one of the requirements.
At the end of the day. Yeah, I mean, just is. And so it'll be interesting to see how that breaks down. And then Utah has taken $500 million from a private equity firm.
What does that exactly mean?
So let me Google it.
It means they have like investors that are going to be calling the shots for the program?
No, because that's not it's not enough to take control, I don't think. And it might not be 500 up front. It might be over 5 years or whatever it is to kind of float some capital in there. But let's see. But it will change how stuff is done. And it just kind of pushes further towards the narrative that everybody's going to have a collective bargaining agreement. We're going to have a commissioner for college football. It's going to be run like that. The only thing is you're not going to have drafts. You're going to have kids still picking where they want to go. So it's a slippery slope.
Oh, he touched it. Sorry.
Because they're not just giving away the money. It's not like Larry Ellison and where he's writing the check and he's not expecting that money back ever again. Private equity is in there to make money. So I'm not sure how they're thinking about recouping it. But we shall see.
Well, that pretty much covers everything we had for the night.
Utah Brands and Entertainment, they now own all the revenue generating operations.
Is there a reason for us to record next week?
Next week, no.
Playoffs.
I guess something special got to happen.
What?
Nobody plays this weekend.
No, they do not. The only people playing football right now is high school.
Doesn't like Army or something play?
Did y'all watch that?
Army Navy.
Yeah, Army Navy plays. Did y'all watch that national championship? Was it last night on ESPN or is that tonight?
We're talking Cornerstone Canaan. The team
Whatever.
we're playing tomorrow on basketball. We're playing them Saturday.
Oh,
We play them Saturday in
The
Utah.
quarterbacks, he signed A&M.
Give a big shout out to our Lufkin basketball guys. They're in Utah, Salt Lake City, getting ready to take care of some business and represent Lufkin. Shout out to our guy Kevo Moore, Austin Brown, Trip McManus. There's many more on that team that we love dearly, but we'll be supporting, tuned in. You can watch all games on NFHS. Make sure to tune in tomorrow and support those guys.
Sharon Moore was allegedly DMing an OnlyFans model at halftime of this year's Ohio State game.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Good night. Thank you for tuning in live for the pod. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on all socials. Make sure to give a big shout out to our guys at Zilker Belch. Use discount code PINES936 for online orders. And a big shout out to our guy Malcolm Deason. Hit him up at Really Having. I'm sure he has some winter clothes going. He was just in Atlanta at a big show, so make sure to go support him. Use online code ReallyHavingFam25, I believe is the code. Links in our bio. Please like, subscribe, and follow us for many more shows. Thank y'all. And good luck to Kole and his Aggies. They're the only ones in the playoffs from the show. We want to give them a big round of applause, and we'll be supporting them throughout the journey of the college football playoffs.
Basketball season started too.
And basketball season did start. But thank y'all.